Ever feel like Bali is becoming one giant beach club with a price tag to match? It's easy to get caught up in the trendy cafes and expensive day passes. But the real magic of this island, the soul that made people fall in love with it in the first place, doesn't actually cost a cent. Today, we are going deep. We're skipping the tourist traps and exploring the best free things to do in Bali. I'm talking about ancient temples where the air feels different, secret beaches where you'll be the only soul on the sand, and those hidden spots that even the seasoned digital nomads haven't found yet. Pack your sarong and some water, because we're exploring Bali on a budget that literally everyone can afford. The spiritual heart. Temples that cost nothing. Most people flock to Uluwatu or Tanah Lot, and while they are stunning, they come with crowds and entry fees. But did you know some of the most serene temples on the island are completely free to visit? First on the list is Pura Taman Saraswati in the heart of Ubud. You might have seen photos of its iconic walkway flanked by thousands of blooming pink lotus flowers. It's dedicated to the goddess of knowledge and art, and honestly, standing there in the morning mist feels like stepping into a painting. While there's a fee for the evening dance performances, wandering the lotus ponds during the day is totally free. If you're up for a bit of a drive, head to Pura Vihara Dharmayana in Kuta. It's one of the oldest Buddhist temples on the island. The architecture is a stunning mix of Chinese and Balinese styles. Think bright red walls, intricate dragons, and a peaceful courtyard that feels worlds away from the chaotic traffic of Kuta just outside the gates. It's a beautiful reminder of Bali's cultural melting pot. And for a truly local experience, keep an eye out for village temples during a ceremony. While you can't always enter the inner sanctum, watching a colorful procession wind through the streets with giant fruit offerings and traditional music is a spiritual experience you can't buy. Just remember, always wear a sarong and sash and keep your shoulders covered. Respect is the only entry fee here. Coastal escapes, beaches, without the beach club price. Next, let's talk about the coastline. You don't need to pay for a sunbed to enjoy the Indian Ocean. If you want the classic Bali sunset experience without the minimum spend at a beach club, head to Chemongkok Hills. Located right near Binjai Beach, this is a grassy cliffside lookout where you can sit on the edge of the world and watch the sun dip below the horizon. It's quiet, it's romantic, and it's the best seat in the house for free. If you're a fan of white sand and turquoise water, but hate the crowds of Kuta, you have to check out Nyang Nyang Beach. Now, I'll be honest, there's a reason it's free and quiet. You have to hike down a fairly steep cliff to get there. But once your feet hit that sand, it's paradise. You'll find shipwrecks half buried in the sand, and long stretches of shore where you might be the only person for half a mile. For something a bit more accessible, but still local, try Kadonganan Beach near Jimbaran. Go in the late afternoon to watch the traditional Jukung fishing boats come in with their daily catch. The sky turns shades of orange and purple. The smoke from the seafood grills starts to drift through the air, and the vibe is purely authentic. Before we get to the hidden waterfalls and secret ridges, make sure to check the description below. I've put together everything you'll need for the perfect trip, including direct links to flights to Bali and accommodation options, as well as a free travel planner to help you map out your route. Seriously, don't miss that free planner. It'll save you hours of stress. Into the wild, hidden spots, and nature walks. Now, let's head inland. If you're staying in Ubud, you've probably heard of the Kampuhan Ridge Walk. It is one of the best free things you can do for your soul. It's a paved trail that follows the spine of a hill with lush river valleys on either side. Go at sunrise. The light hitting the elephant grass is magical, and the air is cool enough that you won't be drenched in sweat 10 minutes in. But what about the waterfalls? While some famous spots have become overcrowded, you have to visit Nung Nung Waterfall. It's located high in the mountains, and the journey down the 500 stairs is a workout, but it's worth every step. The sheer scale of this waterfall is breathtaking. It's a massive 50-meter drop that creates a permanent mist in the air. Because it's a bit of a drive from the main hubs, it stays relatively quiet. Standing at the base of Nung Nung, feeling the thunder of the water vibrating through the ground, is a raw nature experience that costs almost nothing. But if you want to get truly off the beaten path, let's talk about Sese. This is a tiny seaside village that still feels like old Bali. While Canggu is just a few minutes away, Sese is surrounded by rice paddies that run right up to the black sand beach. Walking through the fields here at dusk, watching the local farmers finish their day's work, is a grounding experience that costs nothing but your time. And for the adventurers, look for Tegal Wangi Beach in Jimbaran. At low tide, this spot has natural cliff pools that act like tiny ocean-fed jacuzzis. You can sit in the water, protected by the rocks, and watch the waves crash just a few feet away. It's nature's luxury at its finest. Cultural immersion, festivals and parades. Finally, one of the best ways to experience Bali for free is simply by timing your trip with the Balinese calendar. If you're lucky enough to be here during the Bali Kite Festival, usually between July and August, head to Sanur. You'll see hundreds of giant traditional kites, some over 10 meters long, filling the sky. It's a competitive, high-energy event that brings the whole community together. Or if you're here for Galungan, the streets will be lined with penjor, tall, decorated bamboo poles that arch over the roads. The whole island transforms into a festive gallery of street art. You don't need a ticket to walk through a village and admire the craftsmanship, you just need to be there. Bali isn't about how much money you spend, it's about the energy you bring to it. Whether you're sitting on a quiet cliff in Uluwatu or walking through the rice paddies of Sidemen, the best parts of this island have always been, and will always be, free. If you found this guide helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell to get notified every time I release a new video. I have so many more Bali secrets to share with you, and I don't want you to miss a single one. Until next time, keep exploring.